So what causes the fat or weight loss plateau is just basically your metabolism has pretty much stalled. Like your metabolic rate has stalled. So like at rest, right? At rest, you're not going to be burning that many calories, because your body is trying to hold on onto as much energy as possible. It doesn't want to release any extra energy. So all of that bumping of the head and just going all crazy with your cardio and just having all this extra energy to just move around and being all jittery and stuff, that pretty much comes to a screeching halt because, like I said before, like I just said, the body wants to hold on to as much energy and calories as possible and only use it when necessary. As in, if you have to fucking run really, really far from like a threat or something, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So like the body is not going to have as much energy. It's not going to have as much extra energy to do all of this extra stuff. Like your meat and everything is going to be like really, really slow. So, and like at that point, your body just doesn't want to lose any more body fat, right? So here's what I would do. And I recommend that you do this. And I know it works. I know this is going to work. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. So let's get it. So here's what I would do if I came to a fat loss plateau. So one thing that I would do, I would increase my meals. Like I would increase the food that I'm eating, right? But here is the kicker. Here is the thing, right? See, you don't want to, yes, you can actually break through the plateau by dropping your calories, but then at that point, you're just going to suffer even more. You're going to suffer, you're literally going to suffer to the point to where you're just going to fall off. There's no more going from there, right? So here's what you want to do. You want to increase, right? You want to increase the amount of protein, right? You want to increase the amount of protein and fiber within your diet, right? Because you got to think, right? If you eat more just in general, no matter what it is, right? Your metabolism is going to speed up, right? But if you eat more, say, protein, right? And fiber, fruits, vegetables, lean cuts of meats, protein powders, stuff like that. Stuff that has a lot of fiber and protein, right? Number one, your metabolic rate is going to really increase. Your metabolism is going to increase. Why is this? Number one, you're eating more. You're eating more, right? Number two is because when you eat protein, right? Your meat, basically think of it as the wood chipper, right? The wood chipper. That's what the wood chipper. So imagine your body as the wood chipper, and you have the protein. Boom. When you take this protein and you eat it, and it's being digested by the wood chipper, it has to chop it up, right? With protein and fiber through that digestion, right, process, you're going to be expending more calories because it's harder for the body to break down. So now you get the best of both worlds. Let me hear me out, right? When I say the best of both worlds, so now you're eating more, but at the same time, right? And hell, this is even with the fiber too, with the fruits and the vegetables, right? You're eating more. So just by doing that, you're gonna have more energy, right? Boom. More energy equals metabolism has sped up, right? But at the same time, with the protein and the fiber, it's super low in calories, higher in volume. Correct? So now your metabolism has sped up. You're gonna feel a lot better, right? So you're gonna be burning more calories at rest by eating more protein, more fiber, fruits, vegetables, lean cuts of meats. And then on top of that, because of fibrous foods and protein are generally lower in calories, right? Now, you're still gonna be losing fat. You're still gonna be burning fat. And you're gonna break through that plateau and you're gonna feel better. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Right? Okay. Another thing that you can do to break through the plateau. Well, on top of making this change by eating more protein, more fruits, more vegetables in your diet, right? Cool. On top of that, what I want you to do is to start parking further away from the store, further away from your house, right? Basically, just getting in more steps. Instead of taking the elevator, take the stairs. You want to get in more steps. This is something called NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, right? Your NEAT. Basically, it's the calories that you're burning by just simply move your hand, walking at a very slow pace, shaking your legs whenever you're sitting down, or, bopping your head to the music, whatever, dancing, whatever, right? That's your NEAT. So when you're getting in these extra when you're getting in these extra added steps without exercising, now you're burning more calories over time. It adds up over time. When you burn more calories on top of the higher protein diet and higher fiber, you're literally going to be a fat burning machine. Fat burning. And this is going to happen over time, right? It's not going to happen right now. No, this is going to happen think about it. You're getting in all of these extra steps over time. That adds up to miles on miles on miles. So by you walking farther, getting in more steps, right? Now you're burning more calories. More calories burned over time equals what? Greater fat loss. Does that make sense? Because you don't want to drop your calories. You don't want to drop your calories and up the cardio. At that point, your body is going to really push back. But why drop the calories and up the cardio when you can just eat more of the right types of foods and get in just more steps? You don't even have to do more cardio. You can just simply do more steps. Now I purposely park further, I purposely park in the very, very, very back of the parking lot now, just so I can get more steps. And that adds up over time. I noticed by me doing that, and by me, even eat more fruits and a lot more vegetables until I just can't eat no more, and lean cuts of protein, I'm more ripped now than ever. Because over time, that adds up. Over time, that really adds up. I'm more lean. I'm more lean now than I am. By doing this right here, I am more lean now than when I was on stage bodybuilding, right? I broke through my weight loss plateau simply by just doing this. Simply just by doing this. All right. Another thing that you can do, right? On top of both of those things, right? Take in more caffeine, right? Take in more caffeine. Caffeine is a stimulant. Stimulants give you more energy. It gives you that boost of energy, right? It increases your metabolism. So by you actually taking in more caffeine, right? By you actually taking in more caffeine, now you're gonna have more energy to walk even faster at a faster pace further. You're gonna be you're gonna be just up. You're gonna be just moving around, just shaking and jittering and all that stuff. That burns more calories. Whenever you're doing your cardio, like I said before, like I said, you can go farther at a harder pace. By doing that, you're burning what? More calories. The more calories you burn over time, the greater the fat loss. Does that make sense? Another thing, whenever you take caffeine, you take the caffeine with higher protein. Now, right? Even by doing that, now you can lift harder in the gym. When you lift harder in the gym, what is that called? Progressive overload. When you're progressive overload, now you're sending signals to the muscles, to the body, and to the muscles saying, hey, grow. We need you to grow, right? So protein, one of the most important things that you building blocks that you need to build muscle. Now, when you have this high protein diet, right? And you have the caffeine in you to where you can now lift harder and go harder when you're lifting weights. That's gonna really boost protein synthesis, right? The greater the protein synthesis, in a sense, now you are able to build more muscle. When you have more, really follow me what I'm saying, because this is making sense. Trust me. The more muscle you have and the more muscle that you build, now you're burning more calories at rest or just in general now. Right? Once again, the more calories you burn, even at rest, because the more muscle that you have at rest, you're burning more calories than the average person who doesn't work out, right? So the more calories you burn over time, just by doing that, the greater the fat loss. Do you see how all of this makes sense? All of this makes sense because at one point in time, I remember at one point in time when I started my fitness journey, right? I was doing everything right. I was lifting weights every day. I was still doing my cardio. I was tracking all of the food, all of the water. I was tracking everything to the T, but I still didn't have that physique. I still I was losing the weight. But I didn't have the physique that I really, really wanted. You know, I didn't have that Greek god build that I really wanted. And then on top of that, my metabolism has slowed all the way down to where now my body doesn't want to lose any more body fat. It doesn't want to lose any more weight. So everything I just said in this video, right? Everything I just said in this video, that's exactly what I did. And now from that point, once I started doing that, I've built more muscle and got leaner and stronger, and I felt way better. So I broke through the plateau. I put on more muscle. I felt way better. I had more energy to go into train and to do my cardio. That's exactly what I did. Everything right there. That's exactly what I did. Higher protein diet, a lot more fiber. You know, parking further away from the from my house or from the gym or from the store. Taking in more caffeine. Not to the point to where I have all of these like side effects and bad stuff happening to me, but just enough to where like I was just amped up in a good way. Like I was really amped up to where I could really push through my cardio sessions. Like really push hard and go far. And it's made a big difference it just made a big difference in my physique and the way that I feel, right? Because when I was checking my calories, yeah, like I could have cut them down some more and I could have increased the cardio. But at that point, like I would have lost I would have lost the majority of my muscle mass, right? I would have lost the majority of my muscle mass. I would have felt like just crap. I'd have been just, I don't want to say the A word, but I'd have been really skinny, right? But following this exact approach that everything that I just said, following that exact approach, like I said, I built more muscle. I felt better. I broke through my plateau. So I got leaner and I built more muscle and I felt better and had more energy. You see what I'm saying? So if you do everything that I said in this video and you do that over time, right? And you're just stuck at a plateau, you just don't know what to do. Do everything I just said over time. And trust me, you're going to build more muscle. You're going to have more energy. You're just going to be better. And yeah, you're going to break through that plateau. You're literally going to break through that plateau with ease, right? With ease. And I would say, yeah, have a cheat meal, but most people can't handle just one cheat meal. They just have a whole day, and then it turns into days, and then a week, and then you just fall off the wagon, right? So just do everything that I said to do in this video. If you don't, that's cool. But if you do follow this advice, come back to this video, comment, drop a like, boom, right? But that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it, you know. And yeah, if you want me to keep dropping these bangers, if you want me to keep providing this type of value, man, drop a like, comment down below, you know, comment down below, man. Let's get it. Sharing very valuable information, because at one point in time, I was in this exact situation. I didn't know what to do. I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I was supposed to just drop my calories or if I was supposed to up the cardio. Like, I didn't know what to do. But I'm here telling you, right? I'm telling you something that really works. So you do that and you're very consistent with it, you're gonna make progress, man. You're gonna break through that plateau. But hey, it's your boy Elite Physique Troxler, and I'm out. Peace.